It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank, and it is WCCS, AM 1160 and FM 101.1. And Janine Stewart is with us. Morris Fox is with us. The 100th Green Township Community Fair, the Cookport Fair, begins next week. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
We get to visit with you once a year, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and we're so happy to be able to do that. 100 years of the Cookport Fair. Now, Janine, I don't want to date you here, but how many of the Cookport Fairs can you recall going to? When did you first start going?
Well, I can remember probably about 40 of them anyhow.
About 40?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah.
Morris probably remembers all 100.
No.
No.
Just 40. Just 47.
We'll get you a little bit closer to the microphone. Just 47 of them.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, just close to half of them. But this year's fair is going to be next week, and I'm sure that folks are working hard to get the fairgrounds all shined up to welcome in the visitors.
Yes, we are. We've been working hard at it.
Yeah, yeah. So,
big parade this year.
A parade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when's that?
Saturday.
Saturday of the fair. Not this coming Saturday, but Saturday.
The last Saturday of the fair.
The last Saturday of the fair. Okay. So things will get underway on Sunday, yes?
Yes.
Yes, we have our worship service on Sunday. We're trying to get 100 people in the choir.
Wow. 100-person choir. Wow, that would be wonderful.
We only ended up with 97.
Oh, gosh.
So you want to come out and sing?
3 more people. You need 3 more. You don't want me singing. 3 more people. We need 3 more people for this choir for the Cookport Fair coming up on Sunday. And of course, I know they've been rehearsing, but everybody knows the old hymns, don't they? So the worship service is at what time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock on Sunday evening. And that is followed by, what do you have coming up after that?
Yep. That is followed by going home.
That's it, followed by going home. All right, then. And
well, there's usually a lot of people standing around talking afterwards.
Well, that's the thing about the community fairs. Ox Hill's going on this week, and we're wishing them the best and that the weather clears up for them. But then with Cookport Fair next week, a big part of all of these community fairs is the ability to gather with folks that maybe you haven't seen for a year, maybe for 5, 10, or 15, or 40 years, and renew old acquaintances and spend some time catching up.
Yeah, sometimes they have class reunions and get together there at the fair.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. It's a wonderful idea, and I'm sure that folks are really looking forward to that aspect of the Cookport Fair. So then everything swings into action on Monday, huh?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. What do we have on the schedule?
Well, of course, Monday is always entry day for your vegetables and flowers and all that kind of stuff. And that gets things going. And then we have karaoke in the evening and Clay Bowser, and we have a garden tractor dead sled pull. So.
I think I recall Clay from last year. He does practically every kind of music you can think of.
He's good, very good.
Very good. And he's back this year.
He gets the audience participating. And
well, that's wonderful.
Started giving prizes out.
Wonderful. And on the track, every night you're going to find some sort of activity, either animals pulling something or machines pulling something, right?
True.
Yeah.
Well, we have the 2 tracks.
The
big track and then the one that we usually use. That's the one we use for horse pulling.
Okay.
The small track.
So that's coming up, and folks will be.
Because last year we had a couple teams decided that they weren't going to stick around. They took off.
Oh yeah, they weren't interested in any more pooling.
No,
they had done what they said they were going to do, and then they were off and running, literally off and running.
Well, that was we had those big tractors in there. They were noisy.
Yeah, I
and
bet
it just spooked the horses.
I bet you.
Even though it was way down there.
Now, at the Cookport Fair every year, you've got the midway stage and you've got the main stage.
Yeah.
And every night there is music on both of them, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So some of the acts that we'll be able to see this year. And by the way, everything is available on your Facebook page and on your website as well. Folks can really look at the schedule in depth, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Janine, what are some of the acts that we're going to hear performing this year? I know you've got doo-wop, you've got gospel.
Well, yeah, we have Scott Shelby, too, on the Midway stage. And on Wednesday night, we're having a hymn sing.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday on the main stage, it's going to be the doo-wop.
Okay.
And then Thursday on the main stage, Dan and Gayla is going to be back with us. We haven't
Okay.
had them for a year or two, and they're so good. They really entertain people a lot.
Yeah, they're very comfortable with an audience.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
They're all over the fairground.
People love to. Well, that's good. That's what it's all about. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about. You have bands then coming up into the weekend or musical performances as well.
Well, yeah, we have the Tree Band. I've never heard them. I don't know what they're like. Dan got them, so that's something new for us. And, of course, then on Saturday night we have 7 Mile Run, which is a very good band.
Sure.
Local band.
Yeah.
Everybody knows 7 Mile Run and enjoys them. I noticed that you also have a watermelon seed spitting contest this year.
Oh, we are having many contests this year
Yeah?
that we've never had before. We're having an
Bowling.
egg toss.
Rolling pin throw.
Yeah, we're having the rolling pin throw.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
guys, better look out. If your wife's there with the rolling pin, you might get it.
I bet you when you go back 100 years, and if you had the program from the contest 100 years ago, that would be a part of it.
Part of it.
And some of those types of old carnival type games, the family type games that bring everybody together, and they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to have a hay bale toss. Just different things like that.
All that good stuff.
Since it was our 100th year, we decided to step it up a little.
Bring back the old fashioned games. Well,
Yes.
why not? Well,
Now, we have a new book out, too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
a centennial type of book.
Like a
Yes.
historical
Right.
book.
Oh, I bet you lots of folks interested in that. How do they get their hands on that?
Nice looking book.
It's a beautiful book,
Yeah.
with a lot of good information about Cookport and the fair and all that. Yeah,
How can folks get that?
we will have it for sale all week
At the fair.
at the fair,
At the fair.
There you go.
at the souvenir stand where I am.
Where Janine is, that's where you go for your
I'll be right behind her.
souvenir book. Well, watching
in
her
my
do all
area.
that work, huh? In your what's your area, Morris?
Computers.
Oh, okay. Bill, he's handling the computers.
Yep.
And
I do
watching
the
others work.
Computers and write the checks. And
You know, a big part of the Cookport Fair every year is the fact that you have high school bands that come and perform.
Yes,
too.
we do.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the schedule this year? I
Well,
think you
it's-
usually start out with Northern Camry. don't you?
Northern Camry we
Yeah, I
started
think.
out with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We end up with Purchase Line.
Uh-huh.
yeah. We have Penn's Manor,
Yeah, we have
Marion
Penn's
Center, and all of
Manor.
them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, so they'll all be there. Of course, Purchase Line School District, they make it into a really, really special time.
Oh yeah, they
On
play
Friday.
twice on Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. They even give the kids the school day off.
Right.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it started
Yeah.
back in the old days.
Oh,
The
yeah?
schools in that area
Yeah.
got together and started the fair.
Uh-huh.
1917.
How about that? Now, there's nobody around here that remembers that besides Morris, but I'm sure that there are people with memories that go back to the early days of the fair, maybe the 1930s,
Oh, yeah.
and the 1940s definitely, and for all of them, this is a very special time of the year.
Now, isn't that bad?
What's that?
Because I'm not from around here.
Oh no,
No, I was born and raised in Reynoldsville.
in Reynoldsville. Well, then your family came to their senses, and here you are now.
Well, they needed someone down here.
Yeah.
I had to bring that Jefferson County
There you
blood
go.
down.
There you go. It's one big community anyway, isn't it?
Right.
Janine Stewart and Morris Fox with us today. We're talking about next week, 100th anniversary celebration of the Cookport Fair, with activities happening on Saturday and all the way through the following Saturday. It used to be there was a fiddling contest there. Is there going to be
Still
fiddling
is.
this year? Still going to happen this year?
Yes.
Used to be Kim Thomas was always she
Yeah.
was a judge, wasn't she?
She does.
She
the
still
job.
judges.
She
Yeah.
still does?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the best there. You're going after the best. And
Yeah.
if you're going to try to impress Kim Thomas, then you must be pretty good.
Well, they bring in a pretty good crowd for that.
Yeah, I bet you.
And then she used to play Saturday nights too, but she gave up the band, I guess.
Yeah, the Diamonds in the Rough band. But that's
Yeah.
that was one of the staples for a long, long time of the
Yeah, it
Cookport
was.
Fair. And that's one of the things about a fair such as this is that people come back year after year. The acts come back because people just want to hear them again or see what they do again. And that's what makes everything special about the Cookport Fair. Fairground's looking good, I assume?
Oh, yes. Very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Fresh mowed yesterday. It's looking great.
Fresh coat of paint, too, I bet you.
Oh, some places, yes.
Some places that needed it, huh?
Yep.
I love when you open up the fairgrounds for the first time, maybe a barn or something for the first time, and you find out a groundhog has taken up residence in there and things like that. Down through the years, I bet you that's happened a few times.
That's every year for us. We have them everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have a little groundhog dance
Yeah,
happening
we
there.
cemented one half of the exhibit building
Uh-huh.
because the groundhogs were coming in eating
Oh.
the vegetables.
They would take bites out of the pumpkins. If we had big pumpkins sitting on the floor, you'd see little nibbles on the side.
So during the fair,
Yep, they sneak in.
you'd close up at night and you'd come back the next day and half the produce was chewed up by the groundhogs. That's
So
beautiful.
we cemented that half.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Well, folks can get to the Cookport Fair next week. Tell me if this is true. Still $4 admission?
Yes.
Yes.
Parking is still free?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think 12 and under get in free? Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's a wonderful time, a great way to spend an evening at the Cookport Fair.
And Friday's kids' days with reduced prices on the rides.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we didn't mention the
Yeah.
rides. You've got wonderful
Yeah.
rides there as well.
Yep.
Good time at the Cookport Fair. Great food. Morris, what's the number one food you have to have when you go to the Cookport Fair?
Coy's
Got to have Coy's Pizza?
Hot sausage.
Hot
Hot sausage. Coy's hot sausage. Yeah. Now, I've had Janine's hot sausage that she serves at the Purchase Line football boosters. Janine, can you match up?
Oh, I think we can.
You can?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we can.
girl.
Yeah.
That a girl. I knew I could count on you. Well, the Cookport Fair is happening next week. Facebook, of course. The website is what? Cookportfair.com or something of that
Yes.
nature?
Yeah.
Cookportfair.com. Terrific. I wish you the best next week. Folks
Thank
can
you.
come by and visit the Cookport Fair and renew old acquaintances and relive the old days.
Yeah.
That's right.
Every
All right.
time we try something new with the computing, it doesn't work. We was going to do online registration.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't work. So
Well,
we had to
that's
scramble to do something different.
That's life. That's the way things go. Well, good. I'm glad that we're ready for the Cookport Fair. It happens
But
next
we're
week.
ready.
Thanks
We're
for
ready.
coming in to visit with us today.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome. for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Janine Stewart.